saw him at the top of the climb. We were there. He's now made the turn. What a fantastic time. It's going to be a 6:31 and change for Steve Keller, along with his team, Michelle Williamson, Ali McNaughton, Mary Latzer. He is your overall champion 2022, the inaugural Ultraman Arizona. It's very fitting that Steve Keller, the winner of day 1, the winner of day 2, and now the winner of day 3, and therefore your overall champion. Absolutely stunning. He's done ultras now on 3 occasions, once, twice, 2 times. He is the overall champion. The first to get laid by Jen in 2022. Congratulations.
You're listening to 515, the Ultraman podcast, the show that invites you into the lives of people who make up the Ultra family. Here's your host for these conversations, Larry Ryan.
If you're listening to this podcast, you are probably one of our subscribers, because this is another special edition where we have Steve King reporting live from a race. This time, it's the inaugural Ultraman Arizona. Just before we bring in Steve for his Day 3 report from Ultraman Arizona, I would like to give a reminder to listeners to go to the 515 Facebook page to vote in the March Madness bracket poll for Ultra races. New races go head-to-head each week as we move down toward the Final Four. This week has Ultra Check 515 versus Moab 240. And now, here's Steve's report live from the race.
So hi there, it's Steve King reporting from day number 3 at the Ultraman Arizona event, the 52.4 mile run to the line. And what a day it turned out to be, what a course it turned out to be. It's the first time for everyone to go over that course. Incredible, and a massive climb towards the 44 mile mark, and but an amazing couple of times up front there. Steve Keller has now won all 3 days. The first 2 days on the bike, because as you know, there was no swim. But he set a benchmark on the run. It's just awesome. 6 hours, 31 minutes, 7 seconds. However, he had someone who was trying his best to chase him down and moved up a lot of places in the form of James Scanlon. He ended up at 6:42.04, which moved him to 3rd place overall. But Steve, a convincing victory, won all 3 stages. Matt Barkas ended up in 2nd place overall as he ran a 7:36.20. So phenomenal. And I know a lot of people are wondering about Bill Owsley. He was a man who had 2nd place on days 1 and day 2. He ended up with 9th place on the run, did an 8:55, ended up in 4th place overall. So phenomenal stuff for him. And what was great in the women's division, although it was sad at one level because it meant Jamie was suffering again out there. She had a really rough day yesterday and was 2 hours off the road just trying to get back onto the bike. She completed that, managed to get to the run finish with less than 20 minutes to spare, still came 3rd female overall. And so the women had a minute 53 or 51 between them going into the 3rd and final day. And it was the Brazilian Vanuza Maciel, 52 years of age, who came away with 8th place under the finishing arch for the run with an 8:45.39. She won the title. She's won one before in Brazil, but she was the only female in that race. There were 9 women in this race. She's been 2nd and 3rd at the World Championships. But to take the win of 52, phenomenal stuff. She was really pleased. And Meredith Terranova ended up taking 2nd position as she ran 14th fastest day with a 9:33.44. The last finisher home, that was Armando Armelini, one of 4 men who have done back-to-backs now because of Florida 3 weeks ago. He ended up running 11:49.47. So 31 people finished the run today, so we were thrilled. It was a marvelous 3 days, and Jen McRae and her team can take a lot of pride in how they performed in hosting this inaugural event, and very, very successful. Not only many athletes saying they'll be back, but many of the crew and certainly the organizing committee will be.
Thank you once again, Steve, for that update from Ultraman Arizona. Congratulations, Jen, and congratulations to all the crews and athletes who have competed and completed the Ultraman Arizona in this inaugural race. Make sure you come back to our next full episode to hear a Steve King story and my interview with Australia's Nick Millett.